Hey guys, for those of you that don't know, I'm Summer and I'm excited to announce that this is the launch of my new podcast, Some of This, Some of That. Shout out to my girl Deej for helping me come up with the name. So this is something that I've always wanted to do. I remember being a kid and we had this mug that was like a plumbing mug and it had their name and number and address, and I used to disappear and pretend like it was I was their commercial girl. And someone had asked me one time, if you had no limitations or no judgment, what would you want to do with your career? And I said, have my own TV show. So I've always wanted to do this. And 7 years ago, I attempted to try to do something like this, but podcasts weren't huge back then. So people didn't really understand what I was trying to do. So they were making fun of me, and that kind of discouraged me. I also did not know what I was doing. I'm not saying that I do now, because I'm figuring it out as I go. But also, I wasn't in the right headspace that I am today. I've grown so much in 7 years. And so some of this, some of that is what it sounds like. I meet a ton of different people in my life, especially being a barber. I hear so many different people's stories. So I might have somebody being interviewed. I might have a friend here just shooting the shit with me. I might read a poem or explain a piece of art that I made. I just do so much that this is a way that I can kind of bring it all together. And honestly, I just love to talk, if you guys haven't noticed by now. My poor family. My little niece is like a little mini me, and one time we were sitting in the car and I said, Mom, if I talked half as much as she does when I was a kid, I'm so sorry. And she's like, girl, you were worse. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. But hey, here I am. So one of the main things that I do want to talk about, however, is mental health. Because in this crazy world that we live in, we all have something going on with our mental health. If you don't, well then, you're a freaking unicorn and God bless you. But most of us do. So I just want to be a person that tells my story in a joking way to inspire people, and just know that you're seriously not alone. And it's okay if you're true to yourself and you get the help that you need, then it's okay. Because 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar 1, which just means I'm fucking nuts. But no, it means that I go through really high highs and really low lows. So my high highs are I don't sleep for days. I run around like a nut. I have a million things I'm trying to accomplish and get done, and I need to do it right then and there. And as great and as much as I get done when I'm manic, the lows are way worse. So if my mania lasts a week, then my low is lasting a month. And that is me just sleeping all the time. I don't want to talk. I eat like crap. I want to die. And guys, I know a lot of you have probably gone through depression, and pulling yourself out of that hole is probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do. It is so fucking scary. But I pulled myself out. I got help. I'm here now. My first time getting diagnosed with bipolar, I did not want to be medicated, because you always hear about being a zombie and not feeling like yourself, yada, 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 which did eventually happen to me. So I figured, I've been dealing with this my whole life. Why do I need medicated now? Well, then 2 years had gone by and I had a really, really bad manic episode. It changed my life forever. I actually spent 2 weeks in the psych ward and 4 days in jail. And for those of you that actually know me, people are like, you went to jail? And I'm like, I know, fucking crazy. And it was the scariest time of my life, but honestly, I'm so thankful for that night, because I needed that night to be this person. And so after that, I decided, hell no, I ain't ever going back there. So I found a really amazing psychiatrist, and so when that first happened, they freaking pounded me with meds, a lot, to the point where I was a zombie. And I would sit there and I wasn't able to talk to anybody. My mom would ask how I was and I'd be like, good. And I just remember thinking, what happened to me? And my mom asked my dad the one day and was like, hey, hun, can you teach Summer how to have the gift of gab again? And he's like, honestly, that's something you're born with. I can't, like, teach her that. And I'm like, but I was born with that. Like, where did it go? But then I found my psychiatrist, and she was fantastic. Every time I told her that I still didn't feel right, she adjusted my meds, and we got my meds to where I am today, and I'm great. I'm still me, I feel like me, but I'm more organized, and I understand the steps that I need to take now instead of trying to get it all done at once. And then obviously I don't go through as many like depressive states now. I'm not saying that it's never hard, because being bipolar is something that you literally have to manage and deal with your entire life. And that was probably the scariest thing about being diagnosed, was like knowing that this was something that was never going to go away. But we're doing great now. I'm thriving now. I love who I am. I love my life. I'm so blessed. I still go through things that are hard, because to me, you have to go through hard things to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what I'm here to do, is to share my stories and my experiences, or share others, so that people know that like you can get to this place if you really want it, and like be a good person. Like, I can't stand people that like say, oh, I don't understand why it's happening to me, but they're like a shit person. Like, what? But yeah, so I am very excited to see where this goes. If you're somebody that has a really awesome ass story that wants to talk about it, I feel free to message me and we'll figure something out. And I will be telling my story about the night that I went to jail and everything in my later podcast, because it's probably the craziest fucking story you'll ever hear in your life. When I tell people this story, they're like, Summer, are you sure this wasn't a dream? I'm like, I promise I lived this. Ask my family, they were all there for it. It was a wild, wild night. I'm a very like spiritual person as well, so like I'm not full-blown psychic or anything. Like, people are always like, oh, well, what am I thinking? Like, that's not how it works for me. I just know things are gonna happen. I have these feelings, I see colors. I know that sounds wild, but a lot of that plays into what happened that night. So I just want to like put that out there now. So as I go along and do this podcast and figure this out as I go, I know that I'll probably have some haters that people just might hate on me, because who knows, they might not like how I talk. My sister talks shit on how I talk all the time, but she's just like me. She's so honest, so whatever. Or they just might think I'm annoying or whatever. I don't care. But like, I'm here for the positive energy. If you have something negative to say, please just like don't watch or like delete me. It's like really not that hard. So, but the ones that do watch and love watching these and are excited for me, I thank you guys so much. So if you could subscribe, like, share, whatever I'm supposed to say, that would be great. And stay tuned for more. I'm so excited, guys. Thank you so much.